Welcome to Ishpeming, Michigan, March 20th, 26th. We are post Storm Spinal Fusion, Ishpeming, Michigan. Here we are. I think our last posting was March 16th. We were right here, same location, right here. Natalie was busy chopping through the snow with her shovel. What a difference. Absolutely different. Neighbor was up there on his rooftop shoveling one day during that storm. Now we lost a foot or two of snow already just from it melting in the last few days. This is how quick it changes around here, folks. Every winter. You get the big one, but this was a bigger one. More than usual. Right here was a 5-foot bank. Now you can see the sidewalk I mentioned in the last video. You could not get through here. This was a wall. Between Natalie and fortunately I have an uncle across the street who has a blower on the front of his tractor. He was kind enough to come over here and bust through the wall there on the road and drive right through here with it. So we got out pretty easy. Here we are, a bright sunny day, just 4 days after the biggest storm probably ever up here. But you can see how short you really have to worry about it at this time of year. It clears up and melts so quick. You don't really need to panic like some do. There's a mine shaft. I believe that's C. A landmark here in Ishpeming. One of the original mine shafts. I want to say early 1900s is when that was built. That's when the men and the women were tough. They're the ones who are the culture and the strength of this town. How it was built. But yes, I see that daily. Some people actually travel here just to see that. 54 years I've been looking at it. It's just another day and another old building, I guess. See how narrow the roads are getting. Where the sidewalk ends and where the road actually begins is right here. Even get a jet stream going for a video. Perfect. But yeah, you can see how narrow the roads are right now. These banks absolutely have shrunk at least a foot or two in the last, just in 2 days. Yeah, that shaft does have a lot of history. If you look it up, the mine sort of cliff shaft, I'm sure you'll find YouTube videos of it. Well, welcome to Ishpeming, Michigan. If this is your kind of thing, this house I live in here is going to be up for sale soon. This is my home. This will be for sale soon. And I also own a property across the alley. Let's pause and we'll get back there. Here we are now in the alley. If you remember last time, this is where the truck was all snowing, blowing in, eh? You could not get out of here. What a difference. It was just 4 days ago. It's March 20th now. That was the 16th, that storm video. If you remember right, there was a guy there with a snow blower trying to push it across the alley. Another one at the end with a shovel throwing it in the alley, I'm sure. Quite a beautiful day compared to then. That's how quick it changes here. all the time. But now you got a slopping mess. This is gonna take a long time to melt, and it's gonna be a mess. Muddy yards everywhere. Pipes backing up. Be lucky if the basement ain't flooded. There's the windmill. There's another landmark thing. Some genius engineer tried to or designed that thing. Thing was put up there what seems like 30 years ago now. Never once has it worked. It's a piece of junk. But yeah, the old whipper. Waste of time and money, and it's just an eyesore. That's your history of that thing. Some engineer that didn't know what the hell he was doing. Designed it, they built it. Never worked. Not once. So, yeah, I'll tell you the truth around here. You want to know what? Come talk to me. Absolutely beautiful day here today, though. Other than all that. Here's the other property that I have for sale right now. With the apple tree here. Then you can see. Well, let me get a camera over here. Yeah, right here. This property here. I'm looking to get $40,000 for this. This I would sell right now. So if 10 feet of snow every year and if shoveling and snow is your thing, it's actually a pretty good deal for $40,000. You're not going to find many houses for that. I was working on it and then my back went out. I stopped. Really ain't going to take much more to get it going. It's a 2-bedroom home. Needs improving. But the inside was gutted. So it's all cleaned up. And it just needs more finishing work. But for $40,000, good luck trying to find a house right now for that kind of price. I bought it because the last guy that owned it was renting it and they were just partying there all the time. Well, he passed away and I ran to the bank and bought it, and it's just been sitting empty ever since. I was either going to rent it or sell it. Right now I'll sell it as is, $40,000. No, not negotiating. So if you want it, get a hold of me. Just comment. Yeah, absolutely beautiful out here today. This is it, folks. March 20th. Post Storm Spinal Fusion, Ishpeming, Michigan. Hope you enjoyed the videos. We'll see you soon.